Welcome to a journey back in time where we uncover the most horrifying tasks that slaves faced in ancient times. In the depths of human history where empires rose and fell, a dark undercurrent fueled their every ambition: slavery. Millions of souls, stripped of their freedom, toiled under the yoke of unimaginable cruelty. Join me now as we dare to look into the abyss of time and bear witness to the suffering and resilience of those who endured the most horrifying tasks imaginable. Imagine, if you will, the searing heat of the midday sun beating down on your back as you swing a heavy hammer, again and again. The air thick with dust, a gritty film coating your sweat-streaked skin. This was the daily reality for countless slaves condemned to the quarries. Each swing of the hammer, a testament to their agony, each stone pried loose, a victory bought with unimaginable suffering. From the granite depths of Egypt to the marble mountains of Greece, their forced labor built the foundations of empires. But who among us today can truly fathom the depths of their despair? The pyramids of Giza, the Colosseum in Rome, Machu Picchu high in the Andes, these awe-inspiring monuments stand as testaments to human ingenuity. But beneath their grandeur lies a hidden truth, a truth etched in the sweat and blood of slaves. For years, decades even, they hauled massive stones, their bodies straining against the impossible weight. They carved intricate details with calloused hands, knowing their own lives were cheap, easily discarded by the architects of power. Each brick, each column, a silent tribute to their suffering. The life of a slave extended far beyond the quarries and building sites. Within the walls of opulent villas and palaces, a different kind of torment unfolded. Here, slaves served at the whim of their masters, their lives an endless cycle of menial tasks and degrading treatment. Imagine the crushing weight of invisibility, the constant fear of a master's anger, the yearning for a family you may never see again. These were the invisible chains that bound them, the psychological wounds that ran deeper than any lash. The lifeblood of any civilization flowed from its fields, and it was here under the unrelenting sun that slaves formed the backbone of ancient agriculture. From dawn till dusk, they toiled, planting, weeding, harvesting, their bodies bent in perpetual servitude. The crack of the whip, a constant reminder of their place, the meager rations, barely enough to sustain their weary bodies. In the fields, hope withered and died under the same sun that nurtured the crops they were forbidden to enjoy. The open sea, often romanticized as a symbol of freedom, held a very different meaning for the slaves condemned to a life on the galleys. Chained to their oars, they rowed under the watchful eyes of brutal overseers, the rhythmic crashing of the waves, a constant reminder of their captivity. The stench of sweat, vomit, and human waste filled the air, a suffocating testament to their misery. Many died, their bodies tossed overboard with as little ceremony as a broken oar. For those who survived, the sea became a watery tomb, their spirits as broken as their bodies. These were just a few of the unimaginable tasks that slaves endured. We've journeyed back through time, not to revel in the horrors of the past, but to learn from them. Remembering their suffering helps us appreciate the freedoms we have today. Let us honor their memory by fighting against all forms of injustice and oppression that still plague our world. For as long as one person suffers under the weight of another's tyranny, the echoes of ancient injustice will continue to resonate.